pleased that Brother Akbar Muhammad from the Nation of Islam has joined us today. We will now hear from Brother Akbar Muhammad, who will put Libya and Muammar Gaddafi in context.
Okay, first in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful, I want to thank former Representative Cynthia McKinney for number one calling this press conference and those who have supported us. I just want to say a few words. I'm going to start fast forward. As my brother mentioned earlier today, it is Kwame Ture. Today would have been Kwame Ture's 70th birthday. He would be 70 years old today if he would have lived. And it's interesting how people can start on the same path, but time and circumstances send them in different directions. Kwame Ture became a fierce opponent of Zionism. He attacked the American involvement on an unprincipled level in Africa by supporting apartheid in South Africa, which this government did support. And today, as we fast forward, here America is bombing an African country and taking sides in a civil war using the cover of what happened in Egypt and in Tunisia. And what is interesting, the black congressional congressmen and women, that's why we're in front of this building, has sat by and watched the Americans pass a bill to continue to fund this ungodly act in Libya. And what makes it so difficult, are they informed? If President Barack Obama would have came before the American people, before he started this unholy invasion of the country of Libya with an attempt to assassinate the leader, and said to the American people, here's how you will suffer. Your gas prices are going to go up to nearly $5 a gallon when we invade Libya, and we're going to spend $10 million a day to support those after we step in the background who are bombing Libya. And he does it at a time when unemployment is at its height in America, when we need money for the city of Atlanta, for our children during the summer, for jobs and programs to keep them off the street. He is spending $10 million a day, and the Congressional Black Caucus, all but 6 of them, stood by and let this bill go forward. So we have to express our outrage at men and women who should be the conscience, the soul of the Congress. Now they go along with the program, and mostly because they are uninformed. There's a civil war in Libya, and the people who want Gaddafi out of the way want him out of the way to gain control of the oil field. So Cynthia McKinney, we champion you. We love the idea that you would go in the eye of danger and you would bring back the film that you brought back, explaining to the American people that you are ill-informed, that the controlled media has given you a picture that is a distorted picture, and you are backing the bombing of an independent African country and trying to kill a leader who has championed the liberation cause across Africa. So Minister Farrakhan did a press conference at the UN, and that press conference did not reach the press because of the facts that he brought up. You need to get a copy of it. You can see Minister Sharif. It's available here in Atlanta, so you can get the full picture of what's happening in this African country. Thank you, Cynthia McKinney, and those who can make it with her on the next trip. And that's a part of our next tour, is to raise funds so that we can take eyewitnesses to see what is happening in Libya, to see the death and destruction, and how the one-sided picture that we're receiving from the press is a total distortion of the facts. Thank you very much.
Long live Libya! Long live Gaddafi! Long live Africa!
We will now hear from people who participated in the dignity delegation and witnessed firsthand the bombing, the NATO bombing of the people of Libya.
Yes, I had the privilege of being in Libya the first part of June. I was there on June the 7th, 2011, when NATO carpet bombed the city of Tripoli, a city of about 2.5 million people. And you can count the bombs. There's no mistake that there was over 80 bombs and missiles fired. There's no mistake they were fired on civilian targets and on civilians. And I was able to visit casualties in the local hospital. Now, this was a futile attempt by Britain, France, the United States, and the other NATO countries to jumpstart a revolution. They actually thought they were going to jumpstart a revolution. There was not a revolution going on over there. They thought they would instigate one. And I can tell you personally that the people of Libya seem to be very happy with their government. They're proud people, they're strong people, and they're an educated people. I don't believe I met one woman who could not speak 3 languages. Not working. 3 languages. English, French, and Arabic. The young school children could speak English, Arabic, and some French. They are prosperous people. It's not a poor country. The wealth has been shared with the people. They have chosen the socialist model. That model seems to be working for them. Every day I walk among the people, talk with them. They supported their government. They're very upset at Obama, very disappointed in Obama that they would be trying to start a revolution over there and trying to kill people. But again, I was very impressed with the people, and again, I cannot emphasize enough. I was able to walk among them. They are a free people. It is a free country. I was able to walk and talk every day among the people there. And again, they are happy with their government, and they're not instigating or hoping for a revolution.
What is your name?
My name is Mike Ralphoff. I'm a local attorney in Atlanta. But I was able to go on this fact-finding tour. We were there about 8 days in Tripoli, in other parts of Libya too.
Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Excuse me, s'il vous plaît. They're going to close it down for 10 minutes. Let's make sure that we get as much done as possible. 10 minutes.
My name is Lucy Grider Bradley. I am a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother. And I am honored to have been a part of the Dignity delegation, thanks to Honorable Cynthia McKinney. What I saw in Libya, the most shocking thing that I saw was a 30-foot crater in the family room of Brother Leader's son's home. A 30-foot crater in the family room caused by a bomb. That bomb murdered his son, 3 grandchildren, and of course the collateral damage we will probably never know. But I can tell you that the homes around the compound were destroyed also. But there were no civilian casualties, according to CNN and the American media. We were able to speak to something that you probably saw. If you watch Al Jazeera television, you saw a black man being beheaded by the so-called rebels because they said he was a mercenary. We went to this gentleman's home and spoke to his family. His brother, who took a cell phone call from his brother's cell phone with someone saying, "We are going to kill him. You can watch it on television." Humanitarian intervention. We saw people going about their daily work just as the people were going about their daily business today until someone called Martyr and asked them to drill us out. The only thing that they were worried about is whether or not the bomb would be dropped on them. We saw clouds of white smoke reaching into the sky after hearing a bomb at 3 minutes to 11 o'clock in the morning. If you've been to movies and you've seen war activity, you've seen that white cloud that billows high and wide and then turns black. I saw that with my own eyes. When I came back to Georgia, coming through customs, and a customs officer said to me, "You've been to Libya?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, I'm glad you're home safely. Weren't they bombing over there?" I said, "Every day." He said, "And weren't you afraid?" And I said, "No." What was there to be afraid of? And he said, "One of those guys might hit the wrong button." I pray that one of those guys don't hit the wrong button and NATO's bomb is directed towards us. We are not free unless the world is free.
Yeah.
That's right.
We are not safe until the world is safe.
Revolution.
And the people in Libya are not safe from U.S. NATO hostilities.
Revolution. We need revolution.